This program is part of the Infinite Potato Alliance. Visit us at infinitepotato.com.
I'm Jared Stern. I think people should listen because we're desperate for attention right now.
I'm also Jared Stern. This is what I like to call an exercise in benign narcissism. And you're...
I didn't want to give it away.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, it only took a... Well, you still shouldn't do that.
I mean, we'll find out in a second.
Between Two Sterns.
S-T-E-R-N. Happy Amazon Prime Day.
Look at that.
They were on sale.
Look at us.
Look at us with our microphones. If we want, we could clip it to some obnoxious thing, like a Metro card or a...
we could be doing on the street interviews right now.
We could be doing that type of thing. But
Yeah.
regardless, now we both have our own individual microphones, and I can do this. I can't shake the camera.
But please stop.
But please don't. But at least the last one, whatever the last one we did, I was editing, and I was like, I can really hear myself tapping on this fucking table.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? We've been doing this for almost 5 years.
5 years. It's time to upgrade.
It's time to upgrade.
It's time to get us to a level where that just, maybe 2022 technology.
To be fair to us.
Yes.
It was only within the past year and a half that this was an issue because we were doing the remote video prior.
Sure.
So
We've been doing remote for a while. We've been doing in person for
about a year and a half.
a while now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
All right.
It wasn't a 5-year gap that we took. It was a year and a half. It's still too long.
Yeah.
Still too long. But hopefully this works out. You excited? You seem excited.
I mean, I certainly was not expecting
Yeah.
this.
Did you remember I told you that I had a surprise for you?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's even more of a surprise.
I told you I had a surprise for you. You were like, oh, exciting. And that was the entire conversation.
Oh, I don't even remember it. A lot's gone on.
A lot of stuff has happened.
A lot of stuff has
Things and
happened
stuff.
in between this episode and the last episode.
How was your wrong zoning?
Oh,
I'm not going to let it go. We established it in year 1. I'm going to keep bringing it
okay,
back.
sure. Why
Deep
not?
cuts of the podcast will understand what the hell I'm talking about. But how was your Thanksgiving?
It was not great.
How many thanks did you give?
I mean, not.
What was your give to receive thanks ratio this year? Like, you got to put it up, tallies up on the board.
I am going to say that our usual Thanksgiving festivities kind of had
oh my God,
a shroud over them, and thank you for keeping up your usual complete abject ignorance of everything.
At least we're only 2 minutes into the podcast this time. I am so sorry to hear about your loss.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is just a T-shirt I'm going to start wearing on this podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was a really kind of crappy way to kick off the holiday. So my uncle died the day before Thanksgiving, and he's up in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And as you know, Jews don't wait around.
Oh.
To
do the funeral. I'm so sorry.
Don't wait around to die.
I was going to say.
Once Jews do die, generally the funeral is like a couple days.
It's an expedited process.
Yeah. But because of Thanksgiving, they couldn't even. My cousins couldn't even talk to the cemetery because they were closed for Thanksgiving, which is an odd choice. But because wouldn't people want to go and visit departed family?
When you say closed for Thanksgiving, do you mean they're not doing burials, or you can't go into the cemetery to
They weren't answering the phones. They couldn't contact the cemetery to make arrangements. There weren't people there.
There's no
to handle that
cemetery AI bot at this point. Hi, Jared. How are you doing today? Not great. That's why I'm contacting you.
Right. Anyway, so it turned out that the funeral was the Sunday following Thanksgiving. So we had to hop in the car on Saturday and drive what should have been, with no traffic, 6 hours and change.
Mm-hmm.
But because it was Thanksgiving weekend and everyone else was in a car, turned out being about 10 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah.
At that point, like, is it just more beneficial to take the train?
Well, so here's the thing. So we had thought about the train. And you couldn't pay me to get on an airplane, by the way. That was not.
Yeah.
That was not going to be an option.
Yeah, but the train up. I've taken the train up.
We thought about the train. We ended up just saying we wanted to have our own car.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
So that was a thing we had to do, and we did it, and got to see family, and just not under the circumstances you want to see family.
Did you guys sit Shiva?
Well, there was Shiva after the.
Now, in a situation like that, and I don't mean to make light of the situation, I'm just asking, do you bundle it? I mean, you already got the family over for Thanksgiving. It's easy to just like 1-2 it and Shiva at the same point. Or is it Thanksgiving, pause, then Shiva?
Well, the Shiva's after the funeral.
Oh, is the Shiva after the funeral?
Yeah.
Why did I think that you sat Shiva prior to that? Oh, because I'm a terrible Jew. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
No, Shiva is there to give comfort to the family, to those who are in mourning.
Sure, but I mean, I would say that you can mourn before the body goes into the ground.
I mean, you can, but generally, Shiva is sat.
I'm not.
Shiva is sat. Yes.
Shiva is shat.
Is after.
I'm not disagreeing with when Shiva takes place. All I was saying was there is no cookie cutter way to mourn. You can mourn as soon as the death happens. Right up to the funeral,
obviously.
post-funeral.
But the purpose of Shiva, and I'm sure other better Jews than me can expound on this, but it is to provide comfort to the family.
Yes, of course.
In their time of grief and their time of need. So we were able to. We had a big get together over at the house, and large platters. Well,
that's what I'm saying. This is like a food feast weekend at this point.
Yeah, no. So that was the week. So I had a bunch of shows that were supposed to be that week. My plan was, because you make plans and God laughs. So I had the long drive down to North Carolina for that headlining gig at the Idiot Box. My plan was to have a bunch of local shows, so I didn't have to drive anywhere. Because the next thing I'm going to tell you about after this was a long ass drive. But instead, no, we had to drive 10 hours there and roughly that much home.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was.
That's a rough set of driving.
It was exhausting, both physically, emotionally, all of it.
Yeah.
But had to be done, and we did it.
I am sorry to hear that.
So
I also think it's important to note something we haven't talked about is
What's
that I have relatives in Massachusetts.
Do you?
Yeah, my mother's entire side of the family was in Boston.
I should have gone to say hi.
So my uncle is also in Massachusetts.
No kidding.
5 years later, 150 something episodes, we're still finding out.
New things. So a couple things happened at the funeral. Well, one particular thing happened at the funeral itself, because I can't do anything without hijinks, apparently.
Well,
So
did you get a set at the funeral?
No. No, I didn't do a 5 minute.
Did you have your Type 10?
Did
you get the light?
Didn't do a 5 minute eulogy. But so we packed and went up there, and I had to find a suit, and so I went into my closet and I picked out the first dark colored or black, like charcoal suit that I could find, and just threw it into my day bag.
Sure.
And didn't think much of it.
Nope.
Until we were getting ready to go to the cemetery.
Didn't try it on, did you?
No.
Why would you try it on?
Why?
It's in your closet.
It's in my closet.
Clearly it fit at some point in time in our life.
Some point.
Therefore, why try the thing on?
This was not a suit. This is a suit that I apparently had for a while.
On a scale of kid in junior high school needing a suit for the dance and wearing his dad's suit to Chris Farley and Tommy Boy, fat guy in a little code.
Oh, this was.
Where were we on the spectrum?
We were more fat guy in little pants. Is what?
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
that was the issue. So
oh.
shirt put on fine, and then I go pull up the pants, and I go up, and then I go up, and then the button wouldn't get I had to. So what I had to do, thank God for Andrea for many reasons, but mostly for this, she had a little hair tie and was able to connect the belt loop, the little loop to the button, and then I thankfully had a long coat that I was able to close over top of it.
Well done, Andrea. Well done.
Because man, I was like, well, I guess we're going to Men's Warehouse because these pants don't fit.
In the future, text me. Because I will provide you the correct solution to this.
What's the correct solution?
They make button extenders for pants.
Both
the hook and eye ones and the button ones.
Do you understand the principle about not wanting to have button extenders?
Yeah,
you've used them.
Nobody wants them,
no.
But they're a break glass in case of emergency.
Oh, this was an emergency that needed some broken glass.
I have them upstairs to this, in my closet. Sometimes I fluctuate in weight. I need to do something where I got to wear a suit. I don't happen to have a suit on me, or I don't have. You gotta use the button extenders. Also, this sun is cutting through these leaves in a way that I feel like I'm being hit with a disco ball over here. Nothing's happening to you over here.
I'm off to the side.
I'm McConaughey going through the wormhole in Inception right now. I'm screaming at my dog and just watching Inception. Anyway, go on.
Okay. It's not Inception.
It is Interstellar, but
Yeah.
did you notice how I Inceptioned Interstellar into you just now?
Well, because you were wrong and I had to correct
you. Notice how I said the wrong thing so that you were allowed to correct me?
It's amazing.
They both start with the same set of letters.
You're playing 4D chess.
Yes.
Anyway, so thankfully listen, no one's paying attention to me. This is not a me situation. I am not the focus of anyone's attention. So
I appreciate that this is something you're sharing on the podcast, and also something I assume is a mantra you've said more than once in your life.
This ain't about me.
Where you're like, hold on.
Hey,
this isn't about me.
This isn't about me.
Let's just make sure, walking into this room, this isn't about me.
Right.
This isn't about me.
Yes.
I got you.
This is something that I constantly...
I feel like I've been there myself.
This podcast, not about me.
It's your own Pulp Fiction moment with John Travolta, where you're staring at yourself in the mirror and you're like, you're going to walk out in that room, you're going to be around a bunch of people, and it's not about me. It's not about me. You know the reference I'm making. When he's talking to himself with Uma Thurman.
Oh, yeah.
What's it? Marcellus's wife. And he's
sure.
like, you're not gonna have sex with this woman. You're gonna go in there. You're gonna say thank you. You're gonna drink your drink. You're gonna politely leave. You're gonna go home. That's gonna be the end. And
then she's OD'd on.
She ODs on heroin, I believe.
Yeah. So thankfully, if I had said nothing about this to any of my family, no one would have noticed.
Sure.
But of course,
so where's the fun in that?
Where's the fun in that? I'd say, hey, dumb. So I immediately, when we got back to the house, I brought a pair of jeans with me, and just to change into pants that fit.
Yeah.
And then I had to let people know, because I knew, and I could not be the only one to know that particular thing.
And it's a nice piece of levity that I'm sure helped everyone in the moment.
Sure. Yeah. Let's just laugh at Jared.
Yeah.
That'll help.
I mean, ideally but that's
fine too.
I'll take no laughter. No laughters right now.
Yeah.
We need some laughter. So it goes with, at,
none.
Leave it alone. Don't bring it up at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So something else that I thought was interesting, and Andrea and I noticed this when we were kind of weaving through the neighborhood roads in Massachusetts, either going to or from the cemetery. There was a street sign that we noticed that we had never seen before. And I want to know if you can guess what it means.
I will, as soon as the eye of the sun is out of my face. I need you to scoot this way.
Okay.
It is so blindingly distracting
All right,
to me. Keep going.
We can move.
Keep going.
Here we go.
Keep going. And this is fine.
Oh, okay.
There we go. I'll come
All
a little bit.
All
Oh
right.
my God, that was painful.
Staring into the sun, not a great idea. And yet you need. I can still see it reflecting off your forehead.
It's just that's never going to not happen. Okay, you said there was a street sign.
Street sign
You had never seen before.
So you said you had relatives in Massachusetts,
Yeah.
correct? I'm curious if you've seen this before.
Is it a Dunkin' Donuts street sign?
No, it is an
Okay.
actual street sign, like yield or stop or the speed limit or
Right.
whatever.
I mean, the only absurd one that I remember seeing in my life is watch children,
Well, okay.
which has always frustrated me because I didn't know if I was watching for children or if there were like watch children.
Mhm.
But go on. What's this?
So this sign said thickly settled. Thickly settled.
And I just want to confirm you're not doing some sort of like vocal warm up for stage.
No,
right?
no.
The thickly
Thickly
settled
settled
leaves.
road. Yes. No. Thickly settled.
Do you have a picture of it?
We don't, but I will Google one for you while you
Think about what it
think
means.
about what it means. I want you to think about what it means.
I mean, my assumption would be it has to be about snow.
Okay, so thickly settled, that's what it says right there. The thickly settled road sign indicates an area with buildings less than 200 feet apart or a built-up business district spanning at least a quarter mile. I have never seen this sign before in my life.
So it's like a densely populated
Something
sign?
like that, but that just seems like a really weird way to put it. It's like it's almost poetic. Like somebody at the Department of Transportation was on one that day and was like, I need a way to describe this
I
neighborhood.
don't like it. Yeah, I'm not.
I need a way to put forth that this neighborhood is busy. Has a lot of people on it and in it. It's thickly settled.
I just don't. What are we? What new information is this sign
I don't know.
providing? That I should drive even more, not recklessly because it's a thickly settled area.
Sure.
But just because it's thickly settled does not mean these people go out.
I guess.
I have no idea.
I
Okay,
have no idea.
I don't know.
I only bring it up to say that after the funeral, I felt like I was thickly settled.
You were being tucked in.
Yeah.
Did you have to relieve yourself at all during the funeral with this makeshift?
No. Thankfully, I was able to keep everything like that together.
Yeah.
I mean, from the neck up, I lost it. There was a lot of evacuation of the nasal passages and tear ducts and all that stuff. But no, thankfully, I was able to not have to excuse. Has anyone needed to really excuse themselves during a funeral?
Yeah.
They're normally pretty short proceedings.
I guess it depends upon the funeral. So, like, if you're talking about the actual funeral,
Like it's a graveside. Like it was not like in a synagogue.
Oh, okay. I remember when my sister passed away, we didn't do an open casket. We didn't do anything like that. But we did have a space at a funeral with like pictures of her and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like a procession that came up to like give thanks and like show appreciation to the family.
Sure.
And that line went on for like a mile. It was just wrapped around the building.
Sure.
So to me, that's what.
Because if you're waiting in that line, you're going to need some facilities, maybe concessions.
Yeah. But I mean, I know that there's bathrooms on site for funeral, but I'm happy that it did not become.
Oh yeah, thankfully, like
for you,
like if the pants had lost integrity, then we would be having a completely different podcast right now.
Which I know you are mourning the loss of your uncle.
Yeah.
I'm mourning the absence of that episode of the podcast.
Yeah, right.
The one where the fragile strains of the hair tie break and this thing shoots across the funeral.
Thankfully,
hits a candle. The candle hits a thing. It becomes an episode like a Ben Stiller movie.
Yeah.
The whole thing lights on fire, and then somebody is like, I guess it's going to be a cremation. And then, like.
So yes,
I apologize to any family members of Jared who are listening
right.
to this right now. I mean, the utmost respect.
Yeah. It sucks. So that was my thanks. How was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was good. We went to a friend of ours. Actually, my sister has known these friends for 15 years now. And so instead of us hosting Thanksgiving, my sister, her husband, her kids, my mom, we all went over to their place, and just a great time. Super simple.
Was basically just passing the baby around. Is that?
No. So the baby is up in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
Connor, my brother and sister-in-law, they stayed in and did their own thing.
Got it.
And then my dad had to end up going up to Philadelphia to see my nana. She was needed some help.
Wait a minute. Your nana?
My grandma, my nana.
You have a grandparent that's still alive?
Yeah, Nana's 97 years
Wow.
old. Yeah,
God bless her.
Yeah. Nana is 97 years old.
Is she still with it?
Yeah, I mean, I think at 97 with it is a...
Hey, like Dick Van Dyke right now.
Yeah.
I think he's just about to turn 100 if he hasn't already, is still very with it. Mel Brooks, also almost a centenarian, is also very with it.
I'm confident she could take both Dick Van Dyke and Mel Brooks. I think she could.
Like in a fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nana's tough.
But is she able to remember things?
Yeah, I think like recently things have been starting to slip a little bit more.
Sure.
But she's always been like very with it. Like
that's awesome.
Yeah. She has an incredible life story. Nana is incredible. I'll talk about Nana on the podcast at some point. Nana, when she was younger, was part of a fan club for Frank Sinatra.
I think you told you have told us this
She's
story.
the one who knew Frank.
We got to get her on the show before things slip entirely.
We'll see. We'll see if we can pull that off.
Okay.
So Thanksgiving was good. Otherwise, just hanging out. Had an interesting conversation. So Rachel and I were watching. My girlfriend and I were watching. I think Love Is Blind, and somebody
love that show.
I mean, we love all trash reality shows, but we were watching one episode, and within this episode, somebody had made a comment about a scenario where something was really good, but then it was just a little bit better.
Okay.
And they referred to that as, oh, that's just the icing on the cake. You've heard this expression before?
Yeah, obviously the icing on the cake, yes.
And Rachel called this out, so I'm giving credit where credit's due. And I agree. We are using this term incorrectly.
Okay.
Icing on the cake is not the cherry on top. A sundae, ice cream, hot fudge, peanuts, whipped cream, is a sundae.
Sure.
The cherry on top is just a little extra,
right?
Just a little nibble. It is not integral.
I'm sorry?
Integral.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What is it?
Integral.
Integral.
See
the opportunities I give you?
I'll allow it.
Integral.
Okay.
It is not necessary.
It's not necessary. Yep.
It's not necessary for the sundae to be a sundae.
True.
But the cake without icing is barely cake. And I'm not talking about pound cake or devil's food cake or any other bullshit cake that has a qualifier for what kind of cake it is.
Okay.
If somebody says, I'm bringing a cake and it's just a loaf with no icing, you're like, what the fuck is this?
This ain't a cake.
Oh, well, it's just the icing on the cake. The icing on the cake is too important to be just that little added extra. If anything, it should be the representation of the absence of something.
Well,
hey, why don't we come over and I'll cook for you? You come over and you're like, okay, well, I brought my cooking utensils. Well, where's the ingredients to do the thing? Oh, well, I didn't bring them. Well, that's the icing on the cake. You can't do the thing without the ice.
That thing, right?
And so...
Okay, so what you're saying is we should refer to the icing on the cake as an important thing that is a must-have to that
you've
thing.
Just completely missed. That just because you've done some of it, you've missed a necessary, important aspect of it.
What I will say is,
yeah.
I would not look to any person on a reality TV program to correctly use any idiom that is out there.
They use the idiom correctly in the way that we as a society currently use this idiom, right? So I was home last night and, I'm sitting there, I'm watching TV, I got a nice drink in my hand, I'm laying around, and then all of a sudden, my cat just comes up and curls up in my lap, and that was just the icing on the cake. No, that was the cherry on top. I was sitting at home. I had a drink in my hand. I wanted to watch the TV, but I had no electricity. So it's like icing, or it's like cake without the icing. I'm missing the icing on the cake.
Well, I kind of tuned out any. No, not you. I haven't tuned you out.
That's why I kind of tuned that out.
No.
So let's go back to you saying the wrong word again.
No. What I'm saying is, like, once people on reality TV, like, so we watch a lot of The Challenge.
Yeah. Okay.
And stuff like that, and or Survivor or Amazing Race. And what we have found is
right.
People don't know what words are anymore.
Sure.
Frustrating has permeated reality television when someone is not, they don't say it correctly. Frustrated is the word. They say frustrated.
Yes, I'm familiar with frustrated.
No, but you shouldn't be familiar with frustrated. You know why?
Because there's an R in it.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, it is.
To hear you say frustrated.
No, I'm familiar that people pronounce it frustrating.
They also, is one that I've recently come across, nerve-wracking.
As opposed to nerve-wracking?
As opposed to nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
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 So what I'm telling you is, when someone on a show like that says the icing on the cake,
sure,
it's possible they think they're saying it right.
Yeah, and again, I want to stress this. They were using it correctly in let me try this one more time. So Rachel and I were watching the yearly review of Webster's Phrases and Dictionary. And they were saying, my God, look at how beautiful this award that we have this year is. And if you look, you can flip a little button and it lights up. That's just the icing on the cake. It doesn't matter who said, I'm saying that the way in which we have defined how this expression should be is not correct.
Okay, well, I will tell you what the dictionary says about the icing on the cake. An attractive but inessential addition or enhancement. Being a scientist is enjoyable, and winning a Nobel Prize is icing on the cake.
But it's okay.
That I'm just reading what the dictionary said.
Wrong.
That it really. I don't know. I mean,
that's
you're going to argue with the dictionary.
You know what? Being a scientist is great, but Nobel Peace Prize, that's just wheels on the car. That's it.
Noted.
That's it. That's it.
That's not it.
That's 100%.
I have so much more to say.
You have so much more.
I have so much more to talk about.
Okay.
We have so much more to talk about.
Okay. I forgot about it. I forgot. We'll edit this around and come back to it. Okay, go on. Go on.
It's
we had
so much
beautiful out. See, all of this more stuff?
You guys are kidding.
Just
so much more.
Just the icing on the cake. Go on.
On this particular cake.
Go on.
Just a mound of icing. Anyway, so I just got back from, the weekend after Thanksgiving. Sucked.
Why? I tuned out. You were talking.
Anyway, it stunk. However, this current weekend, the following weekend, I got a chance to work with one of my comedy heroes, Mr. Emo Phillips, out in Bloomington, Indiana, which is every bit of 10 hours away from Washington, D.C. And holy crap, it was amazing. First of all, his audiences are a gift.
Oh, yeah.
Every joke that might get a polite chuckle when I'm round these parts, the laughter. It is so great to have people who get jokes and subtlety and irony and all that stuff. People, that, you know what that is? That's the icing on the cake right there. When people get the jokes, that's icing on the cake. Anyway, so Emo is so gracious and so nice, and it really struck me that he was thankful that I was there. Not I was thankful to be there. He was like, it's such a joy that you're here.
Because you've worked with him a number of times.
A couple times, but it's been a couple of years since the last time we worked together. But he's like, I'm so happy to have you on the show because we have 2 headliners on the show. And I was like, oh, man. That's awesome. That's cool.
Aww,
that's really cool.
That's sweet.
He considers me a peer, and that was really cool. I'll tell you the highlight of the entire weekend. And the whole thing was great. All 4 shows kicked ass. All the audiences were great. Shout out to the Comedy Attic in Bloomington, Indiana. Amazing club. I hope I get a chance to go back. So I gifted Emo a copy of 1,700 Esoteric Syllables about Yo Mama. In between shows on Saturday. Signed a copy for him, gave it to him. Now he takes a lot of stuff on stage. He has like a bag of things. He has like greeting cards that he reads that are very funny. But he took his regular like bag up there, and midway through when he went to go to his bag, he goes, "Why is this so heavy?" He goes, "Oh, Jared gave me one of his haiku books." And he pulls it out. And he starts reading from it. And at this point, we'll play the video because I was on the ball on. Well, I'm not gonna. I'll play it for you after we're done recording. But we'll put it in right.
Well, I don't know how to react to it. Was it good? Did it go well?
Yes, it was great. It was 2 minutes, and so he just flipped to a random page and read one, and then he pointed to someone else in the crowd and said, "Say a number between 1 and 100." And they yelled it out. And he flipped the page and he read the haiku. And then he went to somebody else and said, "Why don't you call out a number?" And of course they said 69, because of course.
Is 69 a good haiku in your book?
It turned so. I mean, they were all.
But were you intentional about certain numbers?
No, I mean, I wasn't. Maybe John was.
Yeah, John. It seems like something. John
but I don't think we specifically made the 69th haiku.
Right.
Nice.
I didn't know if 69, 42, 67.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, I was very lucky that I was on the ball on my phone. Like I was like quick on the draw to record it, and then yeah, all 3 haikus that he read were the kind that were good out loud, and not just the ones that are look like that are just look good and don't read well.
Yeah.
So
the ones without the icing.
The ones that don't have any icing. Anyway, we'll put the video right in there, right in between that little.
56. Okay, I can't imitate his voice. You know Yo Mama jokes, right? Okay. I've never seen this before. Yo Mama's so drunk. Skunks think the phrase should have been drunk as Yo Mama. Now this beautiful person here, you call out a number. 22. Alrighty, 22. Oh, okay. Here's a dumb one. They have different categories. No, not the poem is dumb, the mama's dumb. Yo, mom's so dumb, he cheated there. Instead of mom, he put mom instead of mama to gain him an extra syllable. I'll shut up. Yo, mom's so dumb, the forecast said chilly outside, so she grabbed a spoon. Saints preserve us, it's a no. Okay, let's do one more. How about you, my friend? Call out a number. 69. All right. Yo mama's so strict, she's the reason that you're so good at escape rooms. I'll be selling these after the show. If you want to avoid eye contact with Jared.
Wait, let
Chunk.
me get it.
Oh my God, that was amazing!
I think that's too much.
It is way too much. It's way too much icing. Good Lord, scoop some of the icing off that cake. So, if you'll cast your mind back to the last episode,
Mm-hmm.
I think we were, or at least I was, suffering from an existential crisis
Mm-hmm.
for the show.
Oh yeah.
You know, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
You know, we're at 150 episodes plus. What are you coming back for?
Mm-hmm.
Besides, I mean, this banter is pretty great. I'm not going to lie. This has been a pretty awesome
Back to
episode.
that cream cheese frosting,
Yeah,
baby.
right on top. But
And that's not icing.
frosting is not icing?
Frosting is not icing.
What's the difference?
Something.
Is it
I
more,
think frosting
is it
goes
more-
on like cupcakes.
is it more
and
thickly settled?
I think it's a thickness. It hangs in your throat longer.
Seriously, what's the difference
I don't
between icing
know.
and
I
frosting?
think you put frosting on like brownies and cupcakes,
But,
and you put icing on cakes.
okay.
And maybe it's lighter because it's a fragile nature of the cake itself. I don't know.
Okay.
It's not COVID. I'm not binging the Great British Bake Off right now. I can't pull from that era.
Okay. In any case.
Yes.
So we were kind of, or at least I was kind of struggling. What do we do next?
Yeah.
What's the next thing? And then,
Oh yeah,
like a beacon in the night,
in the night.
I get a message from our good friend, the Taco Bell sommelier,
Oh, is that where you found out about this? Cool.
our good friend Tarun. He messages me with an opportunity. And he says, I have the name of this casting agent, and they're casting people for a game show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a game show based on Wordle. Remember Wordle?
I love.
You
Wordle.
still play Wordle?
I do.
I gave up my streak. Like, once my streak was broken, I stopped. I stopped chasing the dragon. I stopped. Like, I was like, too much of my happiness is tied to my Wordle streak.
Yeah.
And so I took a break from Wordle. Also, at one point, I had gotten it in one. And if you get it in one, I feel like that's when you stop. But I love Wordle. I love word games
too.
like Wordle. I play Waffle. I play Keyword. All those word games, and I'm really good at them.
Me too.
So I got in contact with the casting agent, and they said, well, it's going to be teams of 3, and we want each team to have a theme. And I said, have I got a theme for you? So instead of our dream of having
Family Feud.
2
Jared.
5-person Jared Stern teams on Family Feud, we're going to start small.
3.
We're going to start small and try and get a team of 3 Jared Sterns on this game show. Now, this is going to be an actual game show. It's going to be on NBC, and there is quite a substantial monetary cash prize if you win it. So it's all kind of in the opening stages right now. We're still in the audition process, and we're still looking for a third we're trying to lock down our third Jared Stern. I had given the right of first refusal to director Jared Stern, and he politely declined.
Yes.
So I cast a wider net, and I put some feelers out, got some responses. Possibly professional dancer Jared Stern might be joining us. Possibly psych student Jared Stern might be joining us. Robot Jared Stern might be joining us. In any case, I also put it out to Australian Jared Stern.
Of course.
I thought he would be. Yeah. Anyway, so we're just looking for a third right now.
Yeah.
And we'll keep you. This will be the arc for this season. If we can get this to work out, we just might have our first ever international episode of Between Two Sterns, because this thing films in Europe.
I think it's also really important to note why this is such a perfect match. And that is because Wordle there is a very powerful first 5-letter word to start in Wordle. One of the most powerful ones. And you know it's so powerful because in a different arrangement, it's oftentimes the same most powerful thing to use in Wheel of Fortune when you're guessing letters at the very end. And those letters are S-T-E-R-N. And so how can you not bring a team of 3 Jared Sterns on to also then guess Stern as their first word every time that you start off?
Yeah,
It's so good. It's almost like it's not the icing because it's I know, but it's not because it's the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
But it's not.
What do you mean it's not?
It's the frosting on the donut. You don't need the whatever.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey everybody! Thanks for sticking your ears between 2 Sterns.
Please leave us a 5-star review, even if it's a sarcastic one.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Have an idea for the show, or are you also Jared Stern?
Shoot us an email. You can find links to everything at jaredstern.com.